Namaskar. Welcome to our channel Desh Samvad. Today we are starting up with a new series called Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. In this series we will be dealing with geopolitics related to India. Okay, so today's topic which we will be starting up is Akhand Bharat. Whenever we think of Akhand Bharat, the image of Mahabharati standing beside the full Indian subcontinent, starting from Afghanistan, going up to Thailand. That image comes in front of our eyes, or we think about that image. So a similar thing has happened which has created a big news all across. We all knew in our last month we had a new parliament building inaugurated, and in that building we had a very good design, or it is a mural which was there. It was depicting the full empire stretch of Ashokan period, or the Ashokan empire was depicted on the mural. Okay, so when that mural was depicted and it was kept in the Indian parliament, we had around from Afghanistan, Pakistan, Nepal, India, Bhutan, Myanmar, parts of Thailand and Sri Lanka, Maldives, all were represented on that mural. Now the issue was that out of all these countries, two countries have raised issues over it. One is, we all know, Pakistan. They have definitely an issue with this because they don't accept the reality or the history that they belong to the Indian subcontinent, or they have a Hindu past. They don't believe in that. So they had an objection, and they also have a parallel theory, or parallel, I should say, it's a parallel dream they have. It's called Ghazwa-e-Hind. So it's something like opposite of what we think of Akhand Bharat. Okay, so they had a problem, and that was very obvious. Second country was Nepal, which should not be a surprise, knowing that they have a government which is totally backed up by the Chinese. Okay, they have two Maoist parties coming together, and they have formed a alliance, and the PM is from the party who has come third, that is PM Prachanda, as he is known. So it's obvious that they will object on things like these, and there was a recent visit also from the Nepalese PM. In that visit, he has asked this. It's very surprising. They have a problem with our. There's a problem with our map. Near Uttarakhand, there's a place called Kalapani, and they claim that's their part, and Indian maps claim that it's our territory. So they have told that they can exchange that territory with chicken's neck if we give them a direct pass between Nepal to Bangladesh, and they will barricade or fence that, and they will have a direct access to Bangladesh, and Bangladesh has already promised them for a direct port link, so they will have a direct port connection. That's what they say, and this was published once Prachanda reached Nepal, and it was published in Kathmandu Post. Okay, so it's quite funny. It's like a dream which they can always see. So these are the only two countries which had raised issue over it, and Indian side, or the Indian Foreign Ministry, have given explanation that this is only a cultural reference, and it's depicting the Ashokan Empire, which is showing, which has a lot of things related to dharma and nyaya in our constitution, or in our symbolization of our democracy. We have the Ashok Sthamb and lion pillar. We all know that. Okay, so those things, and even the chakra in our national flag is from Ashokan time. Okay, so if we see this, that objections, no opposition, that is okay, but what this represents actually, because a lot of Indian right-wing side have told that this is a symbolization of Akhand Bharat and we'll claim it. So we have to first understand that in the current reality or the current situation, do we want Pakistan and Afghanistan to be a part of our country, or for that matter even Bangladesh? I don't think so. Most of us will be comfortable with that. But definitely in a cultural manner, we should have much better connectivity or movability of the public. That is very important, I think. Okay, so let's say in this regard, in last 1 year, we have seen a lot of activity happening. Sri Lanka, after the debacle they faced with the money situation they had, international currency or dollars reserve was totally zero. So they have designated Indian rupee as a designated currency, and they will be even using it for international trade, which will be mostly through India. So trading anything to do with the trade with India, they will use Indian rupee. They have declared that. Same thing as or a similar thing has happened with Bangladesh, where they have made it a currency of exchange, Indian rupees as currency of exchange, and so that any trade happening between India and Bangladesh will be in Indian rupee. Similar situation is with Myanmar and Malaysia, and to some extent it's also going to be with Maldives. So you can see a lot of even Bhutan and Nepal already have these agreements with us. So it's only Pakistan or let's say Afghanistan which is left out in this full equation, where we don't have direct currency exchange, or we deal with some third party correction. And with Pakistan, we are not doing any trade much. With Afghanistan, maybe we will have that eventually. That situation eventually. With Pakistan also, if you believe that the current situation, which is not going to hold for a longer time, and they have to start trading with India, and I think India will keep it as a direct thing that you have to deal with India in Indian rupees, because they don't have dollars, so it's better that way. And I don't know, India will be interested in doing trade with them. So from the currency angle or for the monetary angle, there is a sphere of influence which is building up across Indian subcontinent, and this Akhand Bharat, in the currency terms, we are able to achieve somewhat. Apart from Pakistan and somewhat in Afghanistan, we are able to achieve this. Now the next thing is, so this will lead to more integration of these countries with Indian economy, and we all know when economy comes into picture, culturally we are very much nearby. So if these two things can be worked around in a bit, we can have a cultural or a civilizational state, which is where we can live together, something like a Euro, which something what SARC was about. But I think that can be achievable. And in near future, this parliament may see representatives from these countries also sitting down. It's a far-fetched scenario, but I think in next 20-30 years that might be a reality. So Akhand Bharat and showing that morale in the new parliament building also have some deep inner meanings. Okay, so thanks for listening to the full video. I will be very happy if you come again for our next videos. We'll be uploading videos every week, and please like this video, share and subscribe our channel. Along with that, press the bell icon. Thank you. Namaskar. Jai Hind.